Over 50 years ago, a local society here in Yorkshire established a brand new annual celebration called Yorkshire Day. But why? What's it actually for? And why is it still celebrated throughout the county to this day? Well, I thought who better to ask than its original creators, the Yorkshire Ridings Society. And we're about to go and meet up with some of their members here in the city of York, where they gather every year on the 1st of August to celebrate Yorkshire Day and recite something called the Yorkshire Declaration. I have no idea what to expect, and it's going to be my first time meeting any of the society members, but it should be fun. So let's go and see what's happening. Now, as we make our way over to meet the crew, there are just a couple of things that are worth knowing that will help all of this make a little bit more sense. Firstly, our meeting spot, Micklegate Bar. You may have noticed we're currently walking along the old city walls of York. And York's home to several of what we call bars, 4 main ones in particular: Bootham Bar, Monk Bar, Walmgate Bar and Micklegate Bar. And sorry to disappoint any of you who might be expecting a nice fresh pint, but these aren't those kind of bars. They're essentially the old ways in and out of York. And that's where the society members are going to be reading this Yorkshire Declaration. More on that later. But what is the society and why did they create Yorkshire Day? Well, back in the mid-1970s, the government here were making a few changes. They were establishing a system of what we could call new counties. And York and Yorkshire, of course, have a very long history here. That's putting it mildly. And historically, Yorkshire is England's largest county, that for a long time has been divided into 3 what we call ridings, thirds in other words, North, East and the West Riding of Yorkshire. And not only did these new counties change that, they divided Yorkshire into quarters, but they also played around with the borders. And overnight, places and people who were previously in Yorkshire were now being told, well, you're not anymore, you're in a different county. And a lot of people were not too happy about this, to say the least. And it was these changes that prompted the creation of the Yorkshire Ridings Society and subsequently Yorkshire Day. We've got York train station here, both in an effort to preserve the history and the heritage of Yorkshire and the county and the size and the borders that some people might refer to as the real Yorkshire. Now that's a very whistle-stop tour of the history here. I mean, York itself, you could talk about the history of York for hours and hours. So if you're new to this subject and you've got questions, now's a good time to let us know in the comments. But in the meantime, well, let's head over to Micklegate Bar, our first stop of the day, where we're going to meet the society members. Now, I have no idea what's about to happen from here, so the next section of the video is a mystery as much to me as it is to you. So I'm excited to see what unfolds. Let's go and check it out.
We're all fed up, or still fed up 50 years later, with those local government reforms of 1974 Local Government Act, which were implemented in 1975, setting up these weird metropolitan counties, which I think are now almost entirely gone, and taking away the local government functions of the 3 ridings and sort of chopping them around and transferring bits of the ridings to other counties. It's just a blow against something very important, I think. And people are very proud of being Yorkshire still, but they don't seem to be worked up about these amputations that have gone on around the edge. Yeah. If we can't restore the ridings in that original sense, we can preserve quite a strong feeling that they still exist, because people do still feel they belong to these parts of Yorkshire, although that tends to disappear over time. It's still a strong feeling.
And you come to York every year since Yorkshire Day started, some of you. One last question for anyone who doesn't know, what is the Declaration?
Well, it's sort of like a Declaration of Independence or Robert Burns' poem Scots Were Hay or something like that. It's not poetic. It's in English and we also do it in Latin. We did do it in Old English, stroke Anglo-Saxon, then followed it up with Old Norse. There was a time when we did all 4, but the one person who was able to do it in Old Norse, who did it for years and years, the marvellous performer, Peter Hindle, died the year before last, and we've not found anyone capable of doing this. Efforts to replace these people have not really succeeded.
Tricky one.
Always a pleasure.
This is Jack.
Nice to meet you, Ross.
Hey up, Jack, nice to see you.
And what makes you kind of passionate about the society in
I
Yorkshire
think it's
Day?
important where identity is important, and I think we've got incredible counties, amazing, and we want it to be inclusive for everybody, so it's a bit of fun, and it's also to celebrate our identity. I think it's something to be proud of. The day is chosen what Yorkshire means to you.
Your attention please! Welcome to Yorkshire Day, this year 2026, to be read before the Declaration of Integrity. Yorkshire Day was created by the Yorkshire Ridings Society in 1975 to ensure the integrity of the whole county. A day when all people can reflect on what Yorkshire means to them and to celebrate the achievements of its people. The Yorkshire Ridings Society chose Yorkshire Day, 1st of August, because it was on this day in 1759 soldiers of Yorkshire regiments who fought the Battle of Minden picked roses from nearby fields as a tribute to their fallen comrades. Also on this day in 1834, the Hull-born MP William Wilberforce achieved the abolition of slavery from the Empire. Yorkshire folk have since laid down their lives to fight tyranny and oppression. We are known to speak our mind and speak up against injustice. Yorkshire citizens have made great contributions to the world, and many would say the abolition of slavery is one of the greatest. What follows is the Yorkshire Declaration of Integrity, which should be read out loud on Yorkshire Day from the bar walls of York.
I, Ross Patterson, being resident in the North Riding of Yorkshire, declare that Yorkshire is 3 ridings and the City of York, with these boundaries of 1,151 years standing, that the address of all places in these ridings is Yorkshire, that all persons born therein or resident therein and loyal to the ridings of Yorkshire are Yorkshire men and women, that any person or corporate body who deliberately ignores or denies the aforementioned shall forfeit all claim to Yorkshire status. These declarations made this Yorkshire Day 2026. Yorkshire forever, God save the King.
Hey.
Now you've all been waiting for the Latin version.
All year.
Salvete, ego Gavin Gibb, indigena in colaque Tridingis Iboracensis orientalis ad firmo, ducatus Iboracensis in tres Tridinges et urbem Iboracatum divisa est. Fines huius ducati multo plus 1000 annos stant immutatit. Tridinges Iboracensis nomine Iboracensia passim vocantur. Indigenae in colaque huius ducatus in Tridinges Iboracensis fidelis omnes ad unum homines Iboracenses vocantur. Cuius has res turpitur negaverit, vel praeter miserit, ab omnibus omino spernantur. Floriat ducatis Iboracensis, vivat regina, vivat rex.
That means the clap, that's good.
All right, so we've done one declaration. We're now making our way along the city walls to Bootham Bar. Our next stop for the next declaration.
Happy Yorkshire Day!
What's the most haunted bit of York then? Expert's opinion.
Well, I probably think the castle area, the Eye of York.
Yeah.
It's probably the most. That area. It's just got such a dark history, which you can see all around.
Yeah.
So people feel it as anything else.
Ghost walks of York here too.
That's
We've done it.
brilliant.
Thank you. Well done.
I'm going to do one more just in case.
Thank you.
Say, look who we met on your stage. So
Good luck with you, what you're doing.
Thank you, and have a lovely day.
Hey, 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 hey! Welcome to Yorkshire Day.
All right, that's 2 bars done. We're going to do one more, I believe. And if anyone's watching this thinking you might like to join next year, August 1st, 2027, well, I'll give you a bit more information at the end of the video to let you know what the deal is.
The last one to have a portcullis. You look here.
All right.
The working portcullis. Is that spikes?
Oh yeah, the spikes at the top.
The joke is that one day the old metal chain snapped and it came down on the bonnet of a car.
All right.
So they put it back up, secured it and thought it's too dangerous for people to drive down. So they go round the side. Now they only allow pedestrians and cyclists.
Pedestrians and cyclists only.
Hey, 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 hey!
Your attention, please.
Iberacensis, vivat Rex. Thank you in Latin.
Just for anybody watching, you might want to join next year's. Is it welcome open to everybody?
Yes, of course it is.
Do you always start at the same place? Always at Micklegate Bar?
Next year it'll be 11:52.
And can you come if you're not yet a member of the society?
Absolutely.
You can come along and join.
Anybody's welcome.
Everyone's welcome. Okay, well there we go. That's the end of our Yorkshire Day formalities. Hopefully you've enjoyed that, an interesting look into the origins of Yorkshire Day, the Yorkshire Ridings Society, and a unique day out in York. Massive thank you to Gavin and the society members for allowing us to join them today as well. As always, if you've got any questions, do let us know in the comments. And if anyone fancies joining next year, well, maybe we could all organise a trip. So let me know if you're interested. And we can get a bunch of us down here in 2027. Thank you for supporting the channel, and fingers crossed, see you on the next adventure.